Hi Aries, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant, this is Dane, and I'm going to be doing your February 11th through the 20th, 2019 reading for you. Now I ask that you guys give this video a thumbs up. Also make sure you subscribe, there we go, to my channel. That way you let YouTube know you're appreciating the content that I'm putting up, and you help this little tiny itsy bitsy baby channel grow and grow and grow. So I'm so thankful for all your support. You guys are absolutely amazing. If you would like to book a private reading, all that information will be in the description box below. And if you would like to donate to my channel, all that information will be in the description box below. So let's see, Aries, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant, what February 11th through the 20th, 2019 has in store for you. Aries, February 11th through the 20th, 2019. 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 Aries, show me clearly, show me clearly. February 11th through the 20th, 2019. Aries, February 11th through the 20th. Okay. Those are obviously the cards that Spirit wants you to see. So let's see what these 10 days has in store for you. Aries, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant. Wow, you have a lot of people here. A lot of major arcana cards. That's brilliant. Oh my gosh, yes. Oh, love. Okay, can you see that? No, okay. Let me put this a little bit closer and move these down a little bit more so you guys can see everything clearly. Now, February 11th through the 20th is going to be a very, very intense time for you. Not only because we have so many major arcana cards, but there are a lot of people around you. We have the Moon card, which represents Pisces. We have the Chariot card, which represents Cancer. We have the Hierophant, which represents Taurus. And we have the Hermit, which represents Virgo. So you have all these people around you. You also have one court card here, which is the Knight of Swords, which represents an air sign, a Gemini, a Libra, and Aquarius. All right, so you have a lot of water sign energy here, earth sign energy. Now you have air sign energy coming in. Now this could be that this time period is going to be very emotional for you, because we do have the only real standalone card, minor arcana card in this reading is the Nine of Swords, which doesn't represent any people. Everything else represents a lot of people around you. So you have the Nine of Swords here, which is worry, doubt, fear. Kind of want to rush ahead is what I'm seeing here, but your emotions and a sense of stability is kind of going to be holding you back. It could be that you're falling in love with somebody. There's love here that is definitely moving you forward, which I actually think has to do with these water signs here, the Pisces, the Cancer. It could also be for some of you, because this is a general reading and it could be read differently for each and every one of you. It could have to do with the Taurus or the Virgo. But there is a sense of wanting to move forward. You have my White Knight card here, my Knight of Swords, which always makes me think of kind of Sleeping Beauty, when Prince Charming just rushes in and sweeps her off her feet and wakes her from the spell that's over her. So there is a sense of wanting to do things quickly. There is a sense here of love coming in, especially in February, which I know we're doing the middle of February, the 11th through the 20th right now. But there is a sense of this love being off balance, of, kind of emotions running high and needing to ground yourself and really look deeply at what it is that you want, the way it is that you want to move forward, really following your courage too. There's something here about letting courage and wisdom be your guide and kind of reining in your emotions to make sure that you make the best decision possible. Because it could be, for a lot of you, there's a lot of advice that's coming your way from all different sorts of people, that they're trying to tell you how to feel and what it is that you should do to be able to move forward and what it is that you love. It doesn't have to be romantic love. This could be, business or something to that effect. There's an apprehension here about you as you're moving forward, that you're thinking, you know, can I ever do this? Can I ever get the prosperity that I know that's supposed to be in my life off the ground and moving forward and going after what it is that I desire? The answer is absolutely yes, you can. It is going to take some time, and it looks like these 10 days are very much about focusing on what it is that you want, making sure that you're moving forward in prosperity of self, and not letting anybody else's opinions, especially these earth signs who are going to be kind of very grounding and saying, you know, don't have your head in the clouds, but you have so much love around you, you have so much emotional energy around you, that I feel very drawn to to the moon and the chariot here, the Pisces and the Cancer, saying that you need to move forward really following your heart, following what it is that you desire. And at times it's going to be at odds with practicality. That's why you're going to feel as if with this practicality, you feel off balance. You feel your emotions are raging and you don't know how to move forward. So that's where this Nine of Swords comes into play. And the Nine of Swords is definitely saying there's worry, there's doubt, there's a sense of feeling completely overwhelmed by a situation. Some of you just might not be sleeping well. That could very much be the case. And so by not sleeping well, it's making you feel, during a very emotional time for you, it's making you feel more emotional. And as you are feeling more emotional, as you are feeling more overwhelmed within yourself and the way you want to move forward, it's just kind of a vicious cycle going on. So this is saying definitely that you have to rest. You have to kind of calm your mind, center yourself, and know that you're not this person in rumpled bedclothes, though you are definitely viewing yourself as this. You're definitely viewing yourself as somebody who is overwhelmed, somebody who is, you know, kind of overstimulated within your mind at this time. There's so many things that you are thinking about. There's so many things that you want to get done. There's such a focus on your emotions and love at this moment, what it is that you love to do, where it is that you want to be, and a sense here almost that you're failing yourself. And I know that sounds rather harsh to say, but there's a sense here that you think that you're not doing as good a job as you are. The truth of the matter is you're not this person in rumpled bedclothes. You're this person right here in prosperity, moving forward slowly and steadily, obtaining the glory and the goals of what it is that you want. The bottom of the bed with that woman on horseback always makes me think of the Six of Wands, celebration, joy, prosperity, knowing that you are moving forward in this sense of abundance, not in the sense of sorrow and doubt and fear. So with the Nine of Swords, let yourself feel the pain that you are feeling. Definitely, absolutely. You know, be open and honest with yourself. Say, yes, you know, I have doubts, I have fears. Some of you are going to have a very creative time. That's what this water sign energy can be meaning for you. A very, very creative time. You have a repeat of the number 2 here. So there could be something that you are falling in love with yourself, kind of working with the masculine, feminine aspects of your mind and your ideas. But also some of you might be working with a partnership with somebody. And I would think that it's going to be either this water sign, or it's going to be a pull between this water sign here, a Pisces and a Cancer, and an earth sign, a Taurus and a Virgo, or, you know, what your heart wants and practicality coming into play. So be aware of the number 2. Also know that, okay, so it could be also 22. So this could also be an angel message for some of you, that the angels are watching over you, even though at times you feel as if your prosperity isn't going to be moving forward, even though you feel off balance. You have here the Hierophant, which represents a Taurus, of course, but this is also saying that you need to keep your feet firmly planted on the ground and follow your truth. All right, there is a sense here of emotions being very, very strong. And you might be at war between your emotions and your practicality, you know, kind of the logistical side of you saying, okay, I have to do this, I have to do that, I have to, you know, get things done. But there's such a creative pull during this time that you could feel overwhelmed, which is what the cards are showing here with the Nine of Swords. Now, it could also be that this Taurus is giving you a bit of anxiety, okay? Very much wanting you to be more grounded, very much wanting you to, you know, see things a certain way, because the fact that you have no wands in this reading means that your passion is high, all right? So for me, your passion is high, and you have a lot of water represented here. So your passion and your emotions are very, very high. This Taurus could want you to focus and say, okay, be true to yourself, be true to your ideas, and make sure you move forward that way. Now, it could be that you're finding this Taurus very annoying at this time because there's so much on your plate. There's so much that you're looking at that you're thinking, you know what, you need to back off right now because I'm focusing on what it is that I need to do, and you need to focus on what it is that you need to do, and stop trying to come in here and try to guide my life forward, okay? So there is a sense here of a bit of frustration, around this Taurian, but it could also be that you're trying to follow your traditions, you're trying to follow what is true and right for yourself, and you're finding that at war with your emotions. There's almost as if something that you know you're supposed to do here in this earthly realm, and you know that you're supposed to be getting it done, but your emotions are running so high that at times it's going to be very, very hard. You feel as if it's almost like the tide pulling you. You feel as if you move forward, but then you go back out to sea, and you move forward onto shore, and then you go back out to sea. So there's this push and this pull that has you worried whether you'll be able to move forward in the way that you want to or not. Stay true to yourself is also what this Hierophant is saying. Stay true to yourself, focus on your goals, really know that worry is a part of everybody's life, and that is something that everybody does very, very well, to worry, to doubt, to fear. But now, with you focusing on the words that you say to yourself, with you focusing on the desires that you have within your heart to be able to embrace what it is that you want, you're going to see that you are moving forward in a very real, very productive way. And for a lot of you during this period, you're going to find out that you're moving closer and closer to what it is that you love, Aries. You're moving closer and closer to embracing kind of your soul's desire and embracing this love that you want in your life. For some of you, you're going to be falling in love with a water sign, a Pisces, or Cancer. Very much so. I very much feel that. For others of you, you might find that you have always been drawn to a water sign, somebody whose emotions get shown so much more easily, but you are now being drawn to this earth sign, this very practical side to life. And you're going to find that your passion with the steady energy of earth is going to go together beautifully, and that's how you're moving forward, but you have to figure out how to juggle it. So it's going to be different for each and every one of you, because this is a general reading, but I feel such a draw to these two water signs, to the fact that you are balancing your prosperity here, and that these signs correlate so beautifully with your clarifying cards, that there is a real way that you are moving forward towards what it is that you love. Stay true to yourself is absolutely important. Also, mind the words that you're saying to yourself, because when you have this sense of doubt, the sense of fear, the words that you say to yourself might be very, very harsh, and you might not be giving yourself the caring compassion that you need actually to move yourself forward. Because with the Moon card, this doesn't only represent a Pisces, which of course it does, but this is also saying that you're facing your fears. And there is something that you want to get done. There's something that you absolutely love, that you are sitting here and saying, Aries, I have to do it. I have to move forward. I have to go after what it is that I want. It might be very highly that a Pisces is helping you get there, helping you embrace what it is that you love in your life, helping you face these fears. Or it could be for some of you that they're making these fears come up in your life so that you have to face them. There is no way where to go but up. Kind of, if you understand what I'm saying here. There is the moon guiding you. So the cool healing rays of the moon are guiding you forward. There is a sense here of wisdom with Athena, courage with Artemis, all right, from Greek mythology, the goddess of wisdom, the goddess of the hunt, leading you forward to what it is that you want. You have these koi fish down here. So I actually think that there's a fear that you are eating up your luck. And I know that sounds funny, but it's almost as if, you know, can I move forward and embrace what it is that I want? Can I get to where it is that I want to be? Because, you know, people can only be lucky for so long. So are you going to eat up your luck by going after what it is that you desire? Is it too good to be true? I think some of you are having this huge emotional pull to move forward. You're having this, in your clarifying cards, this beautiful gift of love and prosperity coming your way, but the sense of feeling off balance because people are going to be jealous of this. All right? And so what you're feeling is, are these people right? Is this jealousy? Is this deceit that some of these people have? Because you have this foxtail that has you off balance here in your clarifying. Are they right? You know, are you going to fail? Is everything going to fall apart? This is not looking at shadows and seeing monsters. This is looking at shadows and seeing shadows, seeing that, yes, things are unknown. Yes, things aren't clear. Yes, you are being guided by the light of the moon, which means that you are being guided by the light of wisdom, but you are also being guided by something that waxes and wanes and changes almost. I view the moon's changes like the changes of our soul. The fact that we can have these times that we're full of life, and then these times where we are completely full of mystery for ourselves and we can't see the way that we're moving forward. That's what you're feeling right now. And that's how you're embracing what it is that you want. You are seeing clearly, even though you have the full moon here. You're seeing clearly even without that moon, because the owls don't need the moon to hunt. This is embracing kind of your warrior nature. And I know that sounds odd to say, but Aries, you have this profoundly beautiful warrior nature. And in a very subtle way, so does a Pisces. A Pisces has this nature of keeping on going, even though their desire is to have peace and harmony within their lives, within themselves. And so what you are doing now is you are embracing the adventure of what's to come next. You're embracing the fact that, yes, you don't know the future, and yes, it is overwhelming, and yes, there is a lot of fear here and a lot of worry that you are going to mess up, but you're not. You're moving forward and you're embracing your luck. You can see it. And do not think that these 3 fish are the only fish in the sea for you. That's not true at all. This is actually you moving forward in prosperity. This is you seeing your success, and this is you going after it. Now, there is a warning with the Knight of Swords, and the warning with the Knight of Swords is to know your mind. All right, know your mind, think everything through, and then go after it, because you don't want to be rash. And if you are rash and you just kind of go for it, because there's a lot of movement here with the Knight of Swords and the Chariot, the Moon with the owl flying, and then even with the Hermit, with the fact that he's guiding his own path. He's walking slowly, but he's still walking towards his goals. So there's a sense of urgency to just want to move, just want to do it, just want to go after what it is that you desire. And what is it that you desire? It is something within your wisdom, within yourself, that you have wanted for a really long time. It's something that you love, and it's something that actually makes you feel off balance. So you're looking at things and saying, can I do this? I mean, you could be looking and saying, you know, is it practical for me to start my own business? Is it practical for me to even think about that? Is it practical for me to go after this love when I'm not sure what emotionally will happen? Is it practical for me to take a risk and start embracing whatever? There's a sense of art within your soul. And now it doesn't have to be that it's within kind of the humanities. What this is saying here is that it could be an art even within math, within science, just a way that you are looking at things that you might be worried that other people aren't going to perceive in a very nice way. Or it could be within work that you have this idea and you have this way of seeing the project that you're working on in a very different way, and you're thinking, oh my gosh, they're just going to make fun of me because I'm not following, you know, the tried and true path that everybody else is following, but you're following the traditions that are right for you. This is your desire to just kind of go for it. Just go for it. Just have it done, be done with it, and move forward. But this is saying here, make sure you're thinking it out. Make sure you're cutting through, make sure you're cutting through your doubts and your fears, but also make sure that you're seeing all the different angles, all the different arguments that other people can bring up, so you're not feeling unprepared. This is also, for some of you, this is an air sign, a Gemini, a Libra, an Aquarius, who might be kind of coming at you at this time of concern for you, at this time where you have these worries, these doubts, and these fears, and they're saying, you know, oh yeah, you think this is the way it goes? You think this is the right thing for you to do? No, you're supposed to be doing this, you're supposed to be doing that. So they're kind of keeping you off balance here. A lot of this is with an air sign, kind of keeping you off balance, keeping you on your toes, not making you feel as if you are heading in the right direction. What I'm going to tell you here is that with this air sign, and with the fact that you have the Knight of Swords coming up in this reading, is that you're a lot smarter than you think you are, Aries, especially in what it is that you want to create in your life, in the fact that you are facing your fears, in the fact that you are moving forward, in the fact that you are cutting through doubts and fears and embracing what it is that you want. You have your armor on, okay? You have your armor on, and you know what it is that you want in your life. This is probably an air sign between the ages of 25 and 45 who could be causing you trouble, or just somebody with a very kind of energetic spirit to them, and a lot of things to prove, because that's what I see with knights. Knights are out there protecting their world, protecting themselves, you know, and with things to prove before they become kings, before they can embrace the wisdom and all the knowledge that they have learned. So this is you having your armor on, and this is you protecting yourself against that person who is trying to prove to themselves that they can move forward, while you are embracing your soul's desire. And because you're embracing your soul's desire, you're going to be a little bit more vulnerable during these 10 days. And this energy right here is going to be overwhelming to you. So this is why you're being told to stay true to your traditions, stay true to your voice and yourself. Don't let this person change the way that you are speaking to you and the way that you are moving forward. Also, facing the fear that this person is bringing up in your life, facing the fear that, you know, no, you're not wrong. No, you're not going to be causing problems within your workplace. You're not going to be causing problems within your life yourself, as you embrace your truth and your wisdom as you are moving forward. Because this person right here is going to be causing your emotions to kind of be stirred, because mentally they're making you doubt everything. They're making you doubt, you know, where it is that you're going, what it is that you're doing. Now, I say that this is an air sign making you doubt things. This could be an air sign within their rising sign, within their moon sign, but this is also saying here, I feel like it is the air sign and it is earth signs that are kind of causing you doubts and fears, because you have such love coming in from these water signs right here. So for each and every one of you, this is going to be different. And you might say, no, Dane, it is the water signs here that are really causing my emotions to rage. And it is the earth signs that are grounding me and helping me move forward. That is absolutely beautiful. The way that it resonates for you is the way that you should interpret the reading, because it's going to be different for each and every one of you. But you are reining in your emotions and you are moving forward. Nothing is going to stop you. So this is saying here, even though you have worry and doubt, even though you are trying to stay true to your logic and to your understanding, to your voice, right? Even though you are facing your fears, and even though you are charging forward knowing your mind, there is going to be a need to kind of rein in those emotions, because you're afraid that the luck might run out, or that you will never have the luck that you see beneath you at times. You know, you see within the water here with these koi fish. What this card is saying is that for some of you, it's going to be a Cancer that helps you move forward, that helps you embrace this luck, and helps you embrace your soul and yourself. For others of you, this is saying here that you are reining in your emotions and nothing is going to stop you. The fact that you have so many major arcana cards means that this time for you, these 10 days, is profoundly impactful on your love, on your life, on your love, on the way that you are moving forward. It's going to be a time of great success for you. And I don't mean this in a firework way. I always say this. Everybody wants life to be one firework display after another, big and showy, and everybody knows it. No, this is going to be something smaller. This is going to be something more subtle. But this is going to be something that has a huge impact on you. And it takes you from worry to introspection. It takes you from worry to charging forward in your emotions. It takes you from worry and fear to clear sight and understanding. It takes you from worry to a sense of prosperity, a sense of abundance, and a sense of tradition within yourself, following your truth. And it takes you from worry to charging forward and knowing exactly what it is that you want. And it could be that all these people here, whether good, bad, or indifferent, help you face a fear that you are having to embrace this love and this balance that you want within your life. So this Chariot right here can be a Cancer who, in a very real, very loving way, helps you rein in your emotions and move forward in exactly what it is that you desire. Or it could be this Cancer kind of really ticks you off, and now you're saying, you know what? No, I'm not letting my emotions get the best of me. I'm not letting this person take away my happiness. And now I am moving forward, embracing exactly what it is that I want, not letting myself drown in doubt or, you know, the hamster wheel of can I, should I, could I, would I, you know, if things were different. Now you're saying, this is my life, this is my time, and this is the way I'm moving forward. That's absolutely it. There's a period after that sentence, and nothing is going to stop you. You have a repeat of the number 9 here. You have a repeat of the number 2. So there's a connection with human beings. So that sounds funny to say. There's a connection with another person's soul that is going to help you move forward. But there's also a sense of completing a very hard cycle for yourself. A lot of lessons being learned that have caused you to doubt and fear yourself. Is it yourself, or fear the failure that you think could be coming for you? All right. And I know that sounds ominous, the failure coming for you, but fearing falling is what might be keeping you from flying, might be keeping you from embracing this energy here and just going for it. All right. I'm getting Icarus flying too close to the sun. You will not fly too close to the sun. Your wings will not melt away. Okay, that's why the moon is guiding you. So don't fear that if you go after what it is that you want, you will fail, because you won't. All right? There are going to be times of stumbling. There is going to be a time where you really have to, you know, focus on what it is that you want. There is going to be a time where other people's opinions really start to get to you, really make you doubt yourself. And that's why you have to be this knight here. That's why you have to cut through these doubts and these fears. They're going to get in your head, is also what an air sign depicted here is telling me, because they're all about thoughts, all about logic, all about understanding. Don't let these people get in your head and make you doubt where it is that you're going. Follow what it is that you love. And now it's time for you to turn inward, because here the purple of his robes represents to me the purple of the magician in the Llewellyn tarot deck. The kind of, what is it, deer skin here, represents the deer skin that the devil wears in the devil card in the Llewellyn Tarot deck. So now you have your majesty and your wisdom guiding you forward. You have the bird's wings, bird's feathers here, giving you freedom. And you have passion and creativity with the wands here guiding your path, guiding your way. This isn't being showy. This isn't being, gregarious. This is saying, it's time for me to focus on me. You have the serpent right there at your feet. So this is a flexibility of mind and spirit, but this is also a change that you are going through because you are able to look into yourself and say, how is it that I want to move forward? How is it that I am embracing my life? Now, this could be a Virgo who helps you look inward, helps you see things differently. It could also be a Virgo who, yeah, that's it. It could also be a Virgo that believes so much that they are right and isn't taking your thoughts or your considerations into account. And now you're saying, no. It's time for me to look inward. And it's time for me not to feel as if my voice is being drowned out by this other person. And I do think that it is most likely an earth sign energy or an air sign energy here. But it is saying that even though you have to think before you speak, even though you have to look deep inside yourself before you move forward, listen to the power of your voice. And don't lose your voice to somebody else who might be talking louder than you at this time, or you might not think has the doubts and fears that you have, exudes this confidence, but they really do have their own issues that they're dealing with and their own sets of fears. Because look at your clarifying cards. They're really quite beautiful. They're absolutely amazing, actually. You have the Two of Cups here. Love. Absolute love. Falling into harmony with yourself. Now, if you're looking for love here with a water sign looks absolutely promising. A Pisces or a Cancer. This could also be a Scorpio, but I would lean more towards a Pisces or a Cancer here. This is love. This is harmony. This is the angels blessing you. This is healing coming your way. For those of you who aren't looking for love, this is the masculine and feminine aspects of yourself, the duality of your nature being healed. Now, for those of you who have had a rift with maybe somebody within your family, somebody who is a friend of yours, somebody like that. This is that healing moving you forward and you two connecting again, because this is healing, beautiful love that God, source, or spirit is giving you by the Ace of Cups. Washing away with tears, okay? Washing away your tears. This is almost a cleanse of saying, you know what? I'm pouring these healing waters over you, and now you are moving forward. And if you see here, the wings within the picture, within the clouds, which makes me always think of a dove. So you have the wings here on the lion head, angels. These could be angels here too, doves, peace and courage, guiding you forward to healing, to understanding, because you feel unbalanced. You feel as if you have this endless prosperity, and it could even be that you have this Taurian energy and you have this Virgo energy kind of telling you what to do and where to go, and you feel off balance because you don't know who to trust, where it is that you stand. This is only being on one foot here. This is saying that your emotions are running high, because look at all the water energy that you have within this reading, Aries. Your emotions are running high. This is saying that you embrace your balance, you embrace your understanding, you embrace your prosperity, and you keep your feet firmly planted on the ground, and you don't let this energy here outweigh the emotional energy that is helping you move forward. If you understand what I'm saying, outweigh the healing, the peace, the harmony that is here. There is a counterbalance with practicality, saying, you have to be very practical. You have to have your feet planted on the ground. This is where the doubt, the fear, the running over in their mind, am I doing this wrong? Am I not doing this wrong? Because what you're doing here is you want to follow your traditions. You want to be true to yourself. And as you're being true to yourself, you're finding out that there are times where you think, oh my gosh, things aren't going to be moving forward the way that I want them to. There is a sense of, having to embrace your fears and embrace with courage and with wisdom where it is that you want to be, and not worry that, okay, things might be going well for a little bit, but there's always a sense that I can go back to that time where I was completely off balance and I didn't know what it was that I was doing, and I didn't feel safe, I didn't feel secure. This could be within business, this could be within your home life. I mean, what this is saying here, Aries, is that you have to stay true to yourself. You have to stay true to yourself. Also, this earth energy is kind of keeping you off balance because it's keeping you from what you love. Okay, kind of this grounding you is almost in a sense clipping your wings. So this isn't saying to run off and just do whatever you want and so you feel happy and, you know, life can be just one big picnic after another. No, this is saying here to be practical with yourself, but also look at what it is that you love and don't push it aside because you think you have to be too sensible. You think your sensibilities have to outweigh your desire for love in your life, your desire for a healing coming in, your desire to give yourself wings and to go after your dreams. No, this is reining in your emotions and saying, I'm embracing this love here, and I'm doing so with courage and creativity and knowing your mind and moving forward. Knowing your mind and not overthinking things, but also thinking things through. So there's a fine balance that is coming between being practical and following what you love to be able to cut through doubts and fears and move you forward. Then once you do this, it's almost going to be as if you turn inward. You go from the Hierophant, who in the Rider-Waite Smith deck is shown as kind of like a priest-like figure with supplicants at his feet. Here it's a bard, so it's a much more solitary figure, but somebody who still shares their words with others, goes out there and communicates with a vast amount of people, shares their stories, shares their ideas to somebody who is now turning inward and saying, okay, I'm collecting my ideas, I'm collecting my knowledge. You're listening to other people, you're listening to these people here, but you are keeping your counsel at your heart. You are keeping your love, your joy, your understanding at your center so that you can go and feel balanced and not feel as if there's a chaotic storm around you. This is having your feet firmly planted on the ground. This is following your courage, your understanding. This is not letting other people's trickery, come into play and take away from you what it is that you so desire, the balance and the harmony that you want within your life, that you want within your love as you move forward. Your subconscious message, Aries, is that you feel battered and bruised. You feel overwhelmed. You could be having headaches. You could be feeling as if your body's really achy and sore. This is because you're listening too much to what other people are saying. And you have here so many people giving you ideas, giving you instructions that it's too much. This is saying here, follow your counsel. Set yourself free by following what it is that you love, by following the harmony of your soul. This isn't Icarus flying too close to the sun. This isn't your wings melting off, the wax coming loose. This is the cooling, healing light of the moon guiding you forward in wisdom, guiding you forward in understanding, setting you free. Rein in your emotions. Don't listen to what other people are saying so much. Listen to what it is that you want. Listen to what it is that you desire. And know that you are moving forward in your truth, in your prosperity, and you are moving forward following the harmony that you were given. Now we have another 9 here, so now this makes 3 9s coming in with the 2. I would say really pay attention to the 9th day during this reading is when you might feel really kind of overwhelmed, but you are going to look at this love here that has come in, which is following you for the month of February. And that is, kind of really embracing you and helping you move forward. Focus on this love. On the 2nd day, you might find that there is a balance that needs to be brought in. A balance that needs to be brought into your life. Because you feel as if there's a disharmony between your understanding and what it is you so desire, the way that it is that you desire to move forward. It could be even that you have had such a long period, 9 days, 9 weeks, 9 months, 9 years of doubt and fear, that it's time for you to move forward. You have been trying to be practical and do everything right for so long, that now it's almost saying here, follow what it is that you want. Follow what it is that you desire. Keep your responsibilities. This isn't saying, run away, join the circus, anything like that. This is saying keep your responsibilities, keep your mind in order, know what it is that you want, and do not let everybody else's opinion drag you down and drag you off the path that you know you should be on, a path of love, a path of harmony, a path of peace within yourself. All right, Aries, I hope this reading has resonated with you. I wish you nothing but light, love, peace, and happiness. Thank you for giving this reading a thumbs up, and thank you for subscribing to my channel. You guys are absolutely amazing, and I absolutely love reading for you. May harmony always be with you. Bye.